Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are jumping into my infamous dungeon, a dungeon building tower defense roguelite. So in this game, you actually play as the villain, and you've got to construct a dungeon on the fly. You're breeding and combining monsters and knocking down heroes as they want to steal all your gold and slit your throat. So we're going to jump in, see exactly how far we can get. This is the demo. The full release is coming out in a couple of weeks, and so we've got standard mode. And we've got monster clans. A Dark Lord needs minions. Select a monster clan to command. We've got the brutal beasts, brutal strength, and overwhelming appetites. I like the sound of that. And crypt keepers. Death makes them stronger. Let's go for these guys. I got that dog in me. Let's see how far we can get. Oh, it just throws us right into this. Okay, select a floor plan from your inventory. Got myself a nice room. Pop that there. Got my treasure chest and everything. So we have some different hallways we can pop down. This one even has a nice little gravel path. Look at that. Dungeon Heart. If it dies, you lose. When you summon it, you gain 5 monsters, and it also taunts. Heroes cannot pass this battler without defeating it. Okay, we'll figure out what all that means. So we need to pop this bad boy somewhere. A Dark Beginning. The Dungeon Heart, born from the darkest of Dark Lords, rises once more. The crystal's dissonant hum summons a meager army of monsters. Some come to defend the heart. Some come to defeat the heroes. But most come to get paid. I know that's right. The time of darkness is now. Build your dungeon, hire your monsters, and conquer the overworld. Okay, so for our first run, we get extra health. So we want to make sure this does not die. This is the hero spawn. Heroes enter the dungeon here and battle their way to the dungeon heart. The triangle rune points towards the direction heroes prefer to explore. Okay, so this is probably a bad idea. I should probably move this around. Let's get the gravel path here. Now let's get that tiny hallway. We're gonna make a long line. And then we've got our precious throne room. And so these are my monsters down below. We've got a werepup, we've got an egg, and dragon spark. They all have different effects. So the werepup has pack hunter. Give plus 25% attack to nearby pack hunters. So we want to put the dogs together. The egg is hungry. Eat 1 food after attacking. If there is no food, suffer damage instead. So we have to feed these guys? Okay. We have 5 food reserves, we've got gold, and we've got mana. We also have gourmandize. Selected monster is eaten. Gain 10 food. Okay, so we have to chop up our own monsters to feed the other ones. Transfer 50% of the target's attack to other monsters in the room, divided evenly. You also have follow. Permanently share 3% of this monster's attack to nearby monsters. Follow abilities trigger each time this battler attacks. So every single time you attack, all the monsters in the room get 3% more power permanently. That's insane. Okay, put the egg there. Let's have the egg attack first, and then you can buff my dogs. And we've got a dragon spark. So whenever you attack, you get 20 experience. I see, so these guys can level up. They've all got experience in the top right. Okay, it's coming together. So then I feel like maybe we should put the dogs here, put the dragon here, because these guys all have different effects whenever they attack. But again, they're also hungry, so they're going to eat my food. Let's run with this. Let's figure it out. Let's run with this. Heroes are preparing to raid your dungeon. Preview who's coming in the bottom right. Predict how the heroes will move and prepare your defenses. Remember, keep the dungeon heart safe above all else. Monsters and minions are easily replaced. When ready, press the next wave button. The heroes will fall. The Dark Lord rises. Okay, we've got a mage. Explore the dungeon clockwise. Avoids empty rooms. So you can trick these guys and do different dead ends and stuff. The mage has 80 health, does 80 damage. The swordsman has 200 health and does 40 damage. Okay, all right. We get common loot. I see, so you attack them first, then they attack you, and you move on. Interesting. And since you killed them and you attacked, you got a ton of experience. I'm not sure what happens when you level up. I guess your stats just go up. Uh-oh, he's about to break through. Nice, that was close. It was very close. We got an egg and another werepup and 91 gold. We have no food. So I guess by that merit, we should look at whoever has the least amount of health and probably eat an egg. Yeah, now we got 10 food, and you guys got some more strength. And so the dogs, they should all be in the same room so they get the extra damage. Pop down that egg right there. We've got a paladin. 330 health. That is excessive. You don't do a ton of damage. And then we get the mage. Yeah, you're kind of free as long as we can burst you down. That's the plan. Professions. Okay, we can build academies for skill trees. All right, nice. Just at the very end. We're not taking any damage here. Not today. And you should go down to the dragon. No, the eggs knocked you out. Let's put down another dragon right here. You need a ton of experience. I feel like maybe... Let's do this. So you guys get the experience, and then it moves on to the eggs. The eggs get the kills, and then they get experience too. And this is my dog room. Everyone needs a dog room. There's only a mage. Okay, it's not too bad. Food is gonna just plummet down, though. And these guys are gonna start hurting themselves. Gold mine. Okay, so celebrate. Monsters in the room generate 20 gold, but suffer overworked damage. Miners get more attack and plus 100% max HP. So we can put this down. We'll get passive money, but they're also gonna overwork themselves and take damage. Alchemist bench. Healed nearby monsters for 25% HP. So Celebrate is triggered whenever a hero is defeated anywhere in a dungeon. So anytime a hero is defeated, any monster next to this will heal 25% HP. Same with the money. Okay, mana chamber. Monsters in the room generate mana, but suffer soulbound damage. I don't know what that means. That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna make an infirmary. Tutorial Overworld. Whispers of a dark dungeon creep across the land, but whispers are not enough. You are a Lord of Darkness and must be openly feared, as is tradition, of course. To be feared, your dominion must grow. Why not corrupt a nearby region? Each night, choose one region to corrupt and claim its prize. But beware, the heroes will retaliate. Take too much, and even the Hero King himself may answer the call. Okay, so we've got nodes we can take. Recruit new monster types. The Academy gives us skill points. That's whatever this is. Professions. Add food, mana, healing, or gold production. We need food. We need food. Kitchen! Okay. Monsters in the room become cooks. They do less damage and have less HP by 50%. But they have Celebrate, gain 1 food. Okay, so let me test this out. Let's go for the kitchen. Need to rearrange the dungeon. Drag monsters to move them. Even the dungeon heart can be repositioned. Rooms can be moved too. Or press X to return an empty room to the inventory. Got it, okay. Let me see. So we've got this cooking pot, right? I need a bigger room. Let me see what we got. That's a big room. Put that right there. Cooking pot. So you're telling me if I put some monsters in here, like if I put my doggies in here right now. Oh, they got little chef heads. That's amazing. So anytime a monster dies, they're all going to cook me 1 piece of food because that's the Celebrate activity. Yeah, they'll trigger whenever a hero is defeated anywhere in the dungeon. So we need to have a separate room that has chefs in it. Okay, all right. That's so interesting. All right, let's do an egg right here. Werepup right here. These guys are level 2 now, so they've got way more health. And the Alchemist bench is the healing. So let's pop that there. Get another room, too. It looks like that is the edge of where we can build, but we're going to need new facilities. So let's hit next wave. I think you guys do enough damage. 75, 50. Yeah, he's going to go down for sure. And so you guys are going to cook? No food. Yup, perfect. Okay, awesome. This is kind of not worth it, though, because they're going to take 4 food every single time an enemy runs through this room. We need more of these pups because they attack without getting hungry. I know what I'm going to do. I have an idea. It's not going to be great in the short term, but it should give us some good resources. Let's go ahead and move the dogs in here so we can get some kills, stock up on some food. I wonder if I could put the alchemist bench in here too. So not only are they cooking, they're also going to be healing. Why do you guys have 1 health? Is that because of this? Yeah, because it drops their max HP by 50%. So they must have had less than 50% HP. All right, yeah, let's leave you guys in there. That's all you're going to do for the rest of your lives, okay? And I'm going to save my money right now. 4 paladins? Okay, never mind. Holy crap. These guys are strong. Put down another werepup. Move this egg. All right, we got to put these guys down here as a last resort. There's so many paladins coming in. All right, come on, fellas. Bite them down. I think we can speed this up. There we go. And the egg finishes him off. And then all the food. All the food. And you guys tell me I can't read, all right? That I don't know what I'm doing. Because this looks pretty smooth to me. Can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs. Don't know if I made that joke yet this video, but ever since I saw the egg, I've been hankering to make that joke. All right, you're the last one. Now we get our loot. And we've got 16 food. Awesome. 4 eggs? What do I need that many eggs for? Add Gorman dies to the loot deck. So we could start drawing this. Okay, we do need that. Each time a monster takes hunger damage, they permanently gain 5 attack. I don't want them to be hungry, though. Add Sword of War to the loot deck. Plus 50% attack? Is that just a buff I give them? That seems insanely good. Let me get Gorman dies right now. I kind of want the gold mine. Monsters in the room become students. They get 200 XP to monsters in the room divided evenly. They have less attack and less max HP. So we can put a monster in the library to level up. Okay, all right, let's try it. Gain legendary rewards. Gain skill points and learn new professions. Recruit new monster types. Let's go ahead and go to the academy. Become a heart keeper, a librarian, or an archaeologist. As a demon lord, it feels weird to become a librarian. I'm just going to say that. I feel like... I mean, will that give us more experience, though? Add library book to the loot deck. So that gives them experience. Gain 500 gold. The library dungeon plan is guaranteed to appear. When a monster levels up, gain 1 mana. Give me the money. Merge monsters of the same type to level and gain experience. Oh, so I can just combine them together. I didn't even think about that. Okay, well then, drag you in there. 150. So if I do this, okay, that's a game changer. You are way stronger. 166 damage. You have over 2,000 health now. I don't want to get in the way of the dog room, though. I like the dog room. So we're combining dogs. And then we'll put you in here. We need to make the library. And so that's where we're going to put things to just passively level up, right? We got all these extra eggs. They've got their little hats on. I feel like what I'm going to need to do is make a longer path to the heart because I'm worried. I only have 2 whole rooms to really defend it. This room is very dramatic. If we could make a long hallway here, I might move the dungeon heart there and just mix and match some things around. I might as well put an egg here too, because now you level up. You get a nice little head. 105 damage. The egg doesn't seem that great, besides just sharing damage to all the monsters in the room. Okay, 2 swordsmen. Let's run it. How much health do you have? 440? You guys are doing 150 each. He's dead. All right, cool. Wait, why are you going in there? They're studying. Come on, no. So he walks in there, hits the bookshelf, and leaves? I thought he doesn't like dead ends. My eggs! My eggs! Well, that was sad. I wonder why he goes in there first. All right, why don't we put this here then? You still going there? You do. So you don't like my facilities for some reason. So I have to protect them too. Huh, okay. I don't think I'm ever going to get any value out of this then, because I have to make a whole defense squadron over here. Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What if I put them here? And now I can put my students inside. Sorry, your classmates were murdered. Now you guys get to come in. The dog room continues. We're looking good on food. Okay. It's a mage and a swordsman. We should be fine. And so they share experience every single time a monster dies. They just get 100 right off the bat. That's actually nuts. We got some gourmandize. We got some more monsters. Don't think we'll need gourmandize now because we've got so much food. We still have the alchemist bench there to heal. Everyone's health is looking okay. We have a paladin and a swordsman. Paladin's got 610 health. Swordsman 440. So the paladin will make it inside. The swordsman won't. Let's go ahead and combine you guys. I'm going to move the egg out. Because honestly, these guys are kind of useless to me. They don't do much. Oh, big guy. You still only do 98? Oh, that's because you're a chef. Now you do 196. All right, so let's put a dragon in here. Let's move you out. Put you right there. I don't like this room, though, because it's only got 2 spots for them to study. I need to put it in a bigger room. Hold on a second. If I move this here... Yeah, they still go through this hallway. I wonder why. I'll leave it like this for now. We'll move some stuff around. I'm sure you guys are yelling at me in the comments. All right, I'm doing my best. We haven't taken any damage to the heart yet. I'd say I'm doing pretty darn good. Next wave. Get them, boys. My students. They are excelling. I need to get more rooms. When a monster gains XP, it gains an additional 150 experience. I kind of like that. After casting Gourmandize, all remaining monsters in the room heal 50% HP. Now let's get the extra XP. Sacrificial Altar. Nearby monsters have plus 50% attack and minus 25% max HP. Reap. Gain 2 mana and an empowerment spell. Abilities marked with a Reap will trigger when a nearby monster dies. I don't need money. I don't need mana. I guess I'll take this Sacrificial Altar. I suppose. Why don't we see what the legendary reward is? Boss Crown? Your infamy grows. Stronger heroes now seek your dungeon. The Stealthy Rogue has been added to the hero deck. What does the Boss Crown do? Turn monster into a dungeon boss. Plus 100% max HP, and then taunt. Heroes cannot pass this battler without defeating it. Okay, so who's going to be the boss? I feel like maybe we should combo my dogs together. I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if they can't keep evolving. All right, come on, chefs. We have another floor plan. Okay, so move this there. Move the bookshelf in here. Perfect. Now we got more things we can put in here to learn. Knowledge is power. So the sacrificial altar is going to buff whatever it's in the room with. I'm going to put you right here. Well, no, because I like how whenever you attack, you're going to permanently buff the dog's damage. There's so many different things we can do. I guess I'll put the sacrificial altar right here for now. So you lose a ton of max HP, but now you're so strong. 262. Why don't I put you in here as a last line of defense? That makes more sense. And then this egg can go into that egg. And we run it. So the rogue is going to avoid 5 people. Oh, that sucks. He's going to walk past all these guys. What an asshole. How much health do you have? 450? Uh-oh. All right, I need to move a chef out. I need to move something out. Maybe a shade. Move it right here. So these guys all attack the rogue. And then you attack the rogue. And then you attack the rogue. He does 185 damage. What a jerk. What if I gave you the crown? Then you would taunt. And, oh, yeah. Give you the crown. Oh, you're big. But now you're taunting. Which means he can't walk past you, right? Yes! I'm a genius! That was so good! Get him, boys. Get him. That is a ton of dragons. That is a lot of dragons. Keep stacking them. You're level 3 now. Should probably put you over here. How much health do you have? A ton. A ton. Dragon right there. I'm going to keep combining them because that seems to be the play. 4 rogues? 4. You're really doing that to me right now. You're really doing that. Okay. If I move this out of here, now you guys get more max HP, but you do way less damage, and that's not really worth it to me. I need to get one more student in here. Maybe if I didn't combine all my eggs. All right, next wave. Your health is looking good, fellas. We might have to move you guys out of here and heal up in the infirmary. But considering I have so much space over here, we can start expanding and investing. Yeah, this dude just got to level 3 without seeing any real combat, just by studying the entire time. Your dungeon can have +1 library. So I think we start drawing a book that I can spend money to give my monsters experience. I think that's exactly what that is. I'd rather have an extra library. Boss arena. Okay. Gives me a level 2 wolf. Another boss crown. This thing was awesome. This thing is awesome. All right. I gotta go for the boss arena. Let's grab new monster types. Gloom. Under the guise of night, you corrupt the region. The terrain lies redrawn by your dark influence. Stone cracks, timber rots. The corruption reaches a local tavern, where a rogue band of monsters call home. They wail in glee, for the arrival of the Dark Lord means free beer. Buy a drink for which monster? So Gloom, absorb 30% of the dead monster's attack. I see, so whenever a nearby monster dies, you get more attack from them. Death Rattle. Skeletons permanently gain +4 attack for the rest of the run. Abilities marked with Death Rattle will trigger when this monster dies. Okay, so whenever you die, you buff all the other skeletons. That's both of these guys are very specific. I can draw 5 monsters from my deck. They are free to summon. Let's do that. Holy crap, that's good. Paladins now start with a protective shield. Okay, you avoid 5 instances of damage. Okay. All right. Well, I have a plan, fellas. This dog is done studying. Every dog has their day. This dog is now a boss. Boom. This is the boss room. This is exclusively for bosses and their sacrificial altars. Can I rotate this to go this way? And then we might get another room I can put over here, I'm thinking. Now they got a long way to go. We really should put the bookshelf here, though, so they have a longer path to go. You no longer need to study, okay? You're big and strong. Let's put some dogs in here. I might as well just combine some eggs. There we go. Put you there. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Wait a sec. Hold on, Joe. Better idea. Better idea. Because sometimes I do use my brain. Let's pop this right here for a second. I can put this in my inventory. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So move this here. Then move that there. Oh, man, I'm so smart. There we go. Now we got more room. And so let's go ahead and pop you guys back here for the defense. We got a big dog. You know what? Let's combo the big dogs. There we go. I'm not really sure if I want, like, more monsters or just fewer but much stronger monsters. I have no use for you, dragon. I have no use for you. All right, paladin and mage. This is the boss room. You are not looking great on health. This shadow, I feel like I should move you in here to heal up a little bit. Anyone else near death? You're not looking great, but you're not looking awful. I wish there was a button. Is there a setting so I can see their health? There's not. There should be like a slider so I can see how close they are to dying. Okay. Let's rock it. So they'll weaken your shields, and then you're stuck with my werewolf. And you only do 70 damage, so you're a pushover. And then you heal. Okay, awesome. Now you should be ready to go. Let's move you back in, my friend. My boss egg. So we got a paladin and a rogue. Same thing. They'll get stuck at this door. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That works so well, man. All right. I might as well pop something down here. I'm going to combine all these dragons. Now move you here. Combine. Congrats. You're no longer a chef. You are now a vicious lord. You got a very dramatic backstory. I guess I'm just going to put some doggies in here. I'm going to try to pummel these guys up as fast as possible. Yeah, Gorman dies was kind of a waste. I guess eventually we can get rid of the chef room and just turn these guys into warriors. Especially if it starts to ramp up. Right now, it's not too bad. It's very, very manageable. I love tower defense games, man. Despite how bad you guys think I am at them, it is so satisfying when it just clicks. And it's not as complicated as deck builders. Those hurt my brain. Don't have to worry about that stuff. Okay, so one more wave remaining until we go back to the world map. Yeah. Loot deck. Oh. So that's the stuff we can end up drawing. Empty. Does nothing when drawn. Well, that's delightful. Oh, crap. I got this tiny dog. I can't put him anywhere. I can combine him here. There we go. Almost missed that. Okay. Damn. Paladins have a ton of health now. 1,058? I feel like at this point, I can just ramp up the speed to the game because we know what's gonna happen. Is it just a mage now? No, it's our loot. Okay. I need to go to the academy so we get one more profession. Let's get the Sword of War, which increases their attack. I think that'll be smart. Hall of Relics. All monsters in the dungeon gain +1 artifact slot. Is that... Yeah, okay, that's what the crown is. We don't really need to worry about that. Let's grab another library. And let's go to the academy so I can get a new profession. Spellblade. Gain 500 gold. The Mana Chamber dungeon plan is guaranteed to appear. Add Rune of Vitality to the loot deck. Plus 1% max HP per mana in the reserves, which is 5. So this costs 4 mana, plus 75 attack. This artifact costs mana to equip. This artifact permanently gains plus 25 attack. Death Rattle. So whenever the monster dies, the Nether Blade returns to your inventory. Okay, let's try this out. Swordsman will now have the Taunt Slayer ability. Taunt Slayer? Deal 4 times damage to battlers with taunt? So my bosses take 4 times the damage? Okay, all right, we can work with that. Oh, my inventory's full. Items in this row will be destroyed. Okay, so we want to start combining fast. How are my dogs doing over here? You guys almost ready? Let's move you here. Put a dragon there. I mean, these two are about to organically hit level 3, which is great. Another floor plan. Eventually, this is what we're going to do, because we're building something great there. Right now, I'm happy for them to have to go in here and then come back out. I think that's better regardless. Bookshelf. Can we stack this? Like, if I were to move you here, I would assume they get double the effect now. They would have to. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm worried about that taunt, because I know that's going to get pretty brutal. But by the time he gets over there, he's almost dead. Actually, he can't even make it through the room, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. What was I worried about? Nothing. Holy crap. We've got way too many things. Egg, 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 egg. All right, you guys, you're upgrading. You have no need to be in the library anymore. Can they get past level 3? I guess they can. They have to, right? Hold on a second. What if I keep enriching their brain? I mean, wouldn't that be worth it? If they hit like level 4 or 5 and can just one-shot things? I would have to assume as much. How's their health looking, boys? This guy's looking kind of rough. What about the bosses? We'll probably move some of these guys around. I'll take these. Let's move you guys here so you can start healing. I think that's a great idea. And then my backup. Now you guys get some combat while they heal. I think I've got another egg down here, right? Yeah. Might as well just keep stacking them. So the Sword of War increases their attack by 50%. So I could give it to you 736 damage. Holy. This will do the same thing, huh? 904 damage. Okay, well, this werewolf is strong. Doesn't even matter if you get through this room, which you're not gonna. Oh, we need to put more people in here. Because I'm just wasting experience right now. Well, not necessarily. Because the experience on the bookshelves are split. Which means every single time a monster dies, this guy gets 400 experience. So he could level up at an astounding rate. Add empowerment to the loot deck. Cost 3 mana, plus 30% attack. We need a way to get mana, which is this mana chamber. Okay, let's do a mana chamber. They generate mana, but they take soulbound damage. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and do legendary treasure. 1,000 gold? More swords than a man can sword. Holy crap. Okay. Well, let's get some doggies down to start filling this area up. All right, you guys don't need to be in here anymore. You're healed up. I have too many monsters. I mean, this isn't a bad thing. All right, you can stay here. Take a load off. Honestly, no, because we're going to do this. And so that's going to generate mana for us. So they're going to take damage if they're in that room. But that should give us enough mana to be able to use all these swords. Let's delete Gormandize. Delete that. Man, it really likes giving me this room, this hallway. I want more spots. All right, sword goes to you. We'll put another sword on you. So 588. And we have 2 swordsmen. How's the health looking, dogs? You should be fine. The swordsman should die in this room. Well, I don't know. They've got 1,700 health now. That's a lot. Let me see. No, he goes in there. He does 1,000 damage to both of them. I'm not losing my bosses like this. Okay, we've got mana now. We got 4 mana. So why don't we start buffing these guys in this hallway? Well, I can only do 1 sword around. Okay, well then, we need to heal these guys. We have a ton of paladins. I'm not worried about the paladins. They have armor, but they kind of suck because they only do about 100 damage. So which one of you guys has more health? The werewolf? We'll put you right here, mainly because you've got that taunt. And so I want to make sure we take advantage of that. Level 4 werewolf. You go there. You've prepped your whole life for this moment. Make me proud. I mean, honestly, there's no downside to just upgrading all these guys. I could Gormandize some of them, but we don't need the food. All right, run it. We have 1 more wave remaining. How much further? Oh, the king's about to arrive. Oh, this is taking a while. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to fast forward this. They're going to get stuck. Luckily, these guys don't take food. This werewolf's level 5? Holy crap. I guess that just keeps increasing their base stats. That's all it really can be. Add another monster recruit card to the loot deck. Additional recruit cards do not have priority status. I could use another mana chamber. So I'll take that. Here we go. 7 days. That's all it took. On the first day, word of your darkness reached the throne. The king did not care, but your corruption grew, bold and rampant. By the 7th night, the king marched. The final assault squad prepares to enter your dungeon. First come the Kingsguard banners high and armor gleaming, loyal, disciplined, doomed. Behind them, the Knights of the Round, the finest heroes sworn to claw and crown. In the back, St. Million, the hero king roars, shaking stone from your dungeon walls. He comes last. Let them come. Okay, so I've got paladins and rogues. All right, you done resting? Get in there. They're going to keep going down this hall, right? Yeah. I feel like let's move this. So now they're all warriors. So no one's studying anymore. It's not really time to study. It's time to get results. Oh, I want this jar of souls, though. I do want that jar of souls. Get rid of all the gormandizes. Is this room? Finally, a room that's not a hallway. It can't fit anywhere, though. Oh, there we go. If I put this down, are you going to walk in there? It's only got 3 slots. All right, bookshelves. I'm going to put you here. Now, you guys are going to generate mana for me. You're about to die. I don't think I've lost a single monster besides my first eggs. That we're trying to be students. Okay. Let's rock and roll. Slow down so I can see what's happening. No swordsman, which is great. Oh, the werewolf's about to die. He's going to die here for sure. I didn't look at his health. 500? This is so sad. We're getting a ton of mana. Okay. Oh, here we go. He's got 14,000 health. He also has a scribe coming in. Tamadachi, the Sword Saint. We got a ton of people marching side by side. The bosses are going to go down. What I should do is put them somewhere where they get hit on all sides. So I got to find out a way where that really works. If there was like a big choke, if I could put them like right here and then have other monsters hit, that would work really well. But most doors don't really have a spot where it's more than 2 monsters attacking. But we'll move this around. Move you right here. We know this area is going to be a dud. Let's combine some of you guys together. We also don't need the chefs anymore. So they're going to help us on this final fight. If there's a slot, you must fill it. All right? Didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize you're already maxed out. All right, come on, fellas. This means war. Who's about to die? You're about to die. I feel like if you're going to taunt and you're already maxed out on artifacts, we should give it to this werewolf. Because you're going to hold him there, and he'll be able to keep wailing on the enemies. They don't have any special abilities, do they? No, they just do a ton of damage. Okay. This is all that can be done, fellas. This is all that can be done. Let's rock. Oh, you stay and fight too. Relentless. They won't leave until all monsters are defeated. I didn't realize that. Didn't read it. What else is new? Well, we're actually doing work. Grab our first casualty. No! All right, this is a mage. You don't have a ton of health. You will kill these guys, though, probably. Maybe. Gonna get down to the wire. Beat him up. Here he is. The Hero King himself. Get it, boys. How much health you got? Yeah, there goes my first boss. Congratulations. Yeah, there's no way. He's losing. He's probably going to lose in this room. No, the eggs aren't strong enough. They'll whittle him down. He's going to die right here. Woo! We did it! The dungeon heart hums. Another victory foreseen and fulfilled. Your deeds today have not gone unnoticed. Use your infamy to unlock permanent upgrades. Okay, we got meta progression. Pick a starting profession after placing the dungeon heart. Hell yeah. Full version only. No, come on, man. Not enough infamy. Hunt food and cook buffs. Oh, hunter profession. New monster clan. Oh, that's cool. So we have no more monsters we can get. Plus one choice when picking a starting profession. I really didn't get much. These are all full version only. Because we've got a higher threat level. Nice, so there is progression. Heroes of higher stats. Paladins gain Taunt Slayer. And we still have the Crypt Keepers as well. The Skeleton, the Ghost, and the Gloom. And then it looks like we can get that Desert Clan too. So there's a good amount of stuff to dig your teeth into. I like this. This was a lot of fun, man. I felt like it was incredibly beginner friendly, but at the same time, that was us playing on the first difficulty, right? I think the full version is even gonna have an endless mode. So there's a good amount of complexity, I think, especially as you start picking up different minions from different clans. With 6 total clans, you can probably mix and match some crazy stuff. If you guys enjoyed my infamous dungeon, let me know down below. Hit that like button. Give me a comment if you want more of this game, because we've got harder difficulties. We got other clans. And if you've watched me this far and have not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, man? Slam that button. It supports me way more than you know. And that is going to be it for me, man. I will see all you guys next time. Take care.